we've got a few things bubbling at the moment, which I can't actually mention in case it doesn't come off. But we have been talking to a few people about joining us, and one was a business of around 10-12 advisors. So we might know whether that sort of comes off in the next 2-3 weeks. But we have put in a training program with the support of Pink. So we are looking as a combined working together, because in Pink we get a lot of people that are interested in now joining us, because the jungle drums have gone out about what we're doing on life and they want the training, whatever, but we've got some really raw recruits. So what we're looking to do is take those raw recruits who we don't feel can stand alone from a compliance and supervisory point of view, from a Pink point of view, and we're looking at putting them within Linear as trainees. And then if they wish to stay with Linear, great, but if they wish to come out within 6-9 months' time and work off their own, then they can go back within Pink. So that's working pretty well. From a Pink point of view, again, we've got a couple of really good companies that we've been speaking to that are in the DA space, because most of our recruiting is in that area. I'm not particularly interested in taking people from other networks or trying to headhunt them out of there, which I take it as a compliment that that's happening to Pink a lot at this moment, but which I always find intriguing, other companies trying to take your people. So from taking people from DAs, directly authorised people are looking to join Pink because of the extra training we can give them, because they're basically mortgage companies. Got very, very successful mortgage people, but aren't actually so experienced and knowledgeable on the life side. So we've got a couple of good companies we're talking to on that, and that's where I see our growth in Pink, looking after our existing people, upskilling them, but also taking mainly people in the directly authorised market that want to expand their knowledge and their skill set, which is much more difficult to do if you're not part of a network. They need to be brutally honest about their skill sets and understand the difference between dealing with a mortgage, talking to a client off the back of a mortgage sale, and doing a level term, reducing term off the back of the mortgage is a completely and utterly different skill than going back and doing a financial review with someone and talking to them about their critical illness, their income protection, and the hobby horse that I have that we as an industry are just so poor at, which is putting life policies in trust. And I just think that just scares to death the average mortgage broker, and they don't understand it. So what we've tried to do at Pink, and we've been reasonably successful about it, is, we've taken that fundamental concept that a mortgage broker wants to do life assurance and wants to gain the knowledge. We've put on road shows, we've done breakfast meetings, and without being nasty about it, we've challenged everything that they've done, and we haven't been afraid to tell them that they haven't, some of them, not all of them, but some of them haven't done it particularly well, and the response has been fantastic, and rather than actually get very defensive, they've acknowledged that, and they've gone out and they've upskilled themselves. But it's a two-way process. You can ask, what can your network do for you? And I think we do quite a lot for our people, certainly have tried to do that in the last 6 months, and the figures have spoken for themselves. The results have been staggering, what we've turned around. But a lot of that's been to the support we've had from our panel of 5 life providers, but it's mainly been down to the advisors. They've acknowledged that they've needed to change, and some of the results have been unbelievable. Financial reviews. It is that simple. The mortgage market isn't going to change much. They've still got opportunities to talk to their clients about mortgages, and that shouldn't change, because that is the foundation of most of the people in our network, and I'm sure in every network. But you have to go back and see your clients. And I accept that it's a completely different skill, and you're a lot more vulnerable to go and ring people up. You've got a much better chance of getting rejected where people don't want to see you. And yes, it's a completely different sales skill to be able to sit in someone's home, husband and wife, or 2 partners, and talk to them from a clean sheet of paper, a financial review, and understand what they need. And basically, clients need life assurance, but they don't want it. Whereas you deal with clients with a mortgage, they want it and they need it, and the less of it around, the more they're going to need your time. So it is a complete different concept in terms of how the sale works. But I think the crucial part from me, if any advice to any advisor, is the more knowledge you have, the more learning you do, then the more confident you will be when you're sat in front of a client. But unless you get to exactly the same skill level in terms of understanding the life products as you do with your mortgages, you can't possibly look after your client in the right way.